Hi you guys, and welcome to the Macy's channel. My name is Angelic, and today I am teaming up with Dermablend Pro to show you guys how I like to use some of my favorite products by them for a more natural everyday look. I'm also going to do a wear test and show you how the products hold up throughout the day, and then at the end of the evening I'm going to go ahead and take everything off using their makeup dissolver so that you guys can see how easy that is as well. You can pick up any of the Dermablend products that I mentioned today at your nearest Macy's. The first product I'm going to go in with is this Dermablend Instant Grip Jelly Primer. I like to just warm this up in between my fingers a little bit, and then I like to blend it out over my entire face, especially any places that might crease and get little like wrinkly, like right in here around my nose. I feel like it helps to just kind of fill that in a little bit. It helps to grip your makeup on and hold it on all day long. I like primers that have a gripping effect. If you can see, it kind of sticks, because I feel like that really makes my foundation and everything else that I put on kind of stick better. So this next step that I'm doing is just a little bit of cream contour. I like to do that underneath my foundation because I feel like it gives it a more natural effect, and it's really easy to mask any mistakes because it can be a little bit hard to blend out cream contour sometimes. And I feel like it looks really nice and natural underneath the Dermablend foundation. I also like to do the same thing with my concealer. I like to just kind of put it on underneath, and you can see it's just kind of gripping to that jelly primer, and it's just going on so nice, and it's blending out really well. The next product I'm going to use is the Dermablend Glow Creator Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter. Now this is just a little tip that I like to use, and you don't have to do that. I like to just take some of it on my finger, and I'm going to just pat it where I want to look luminous naturally, because this will peek through the foundation just enough to make us look really nice and luminous and glowy underneath. And it gives just like an instant luminosity, if you can see here. One of the things that I love about Dermablend is that they believe that you can be beautiful with or without makeup, and I think that's so important this day and age. So to come out with this product where you can definitely go natural, no makeup, and just add a little bit of glow, I feel like that just kind of adds to their mission statement. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera as much, but it's very beautiful. So I know I look a little crazy right now, but we're gonna fix that really quick. The next thing we're going to go in with is the Dermablend Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments Foundation. And I'm actually a mix between the shade 10N and the shade 25N. So what I like to do is I like to just pounce it around right here, because it's going to help me to mix those two shades together. And then also it's going to help us not to move around anything that we have already put on our face. This is pure pigments in a weightless consistency, so it feels, you know, very nice and light on your face. It's really full coverage, but it doesn't feel full coverage, which is very important to me because I don't like for my makeup to look cakey, and I feel like this doesn't look cakey at all. I also have really super sensitive skin. As you could see before I started applying my makeup, my face is really red naturally. It's been like that my whole life. I'm not sure why. But Dermablend's products are dermatologist tested, and they are sensitive skin tested, and they are also gluten-free, which is really important to me because I actually do have a really severe gluten allergy. I think it's also important to mention that the company itself is founded by a husband and wife team. The husband is actually a dermatologist and the wife is actually a makeup artist. So they kind of combined their creative geniuses and created a brand to help people who want to wear makeup that have skin conditions and skin allergies. And so this is one reason why I love Dermablend so much, because I feel like they really care about their customers, and there honestly aren't a lot of products out there for people with skin conditions. So as you can see, the foundation does give me like a really nice full coverage. Where I contoured and stuff underneath, you can see that just the tiniest shadow, which is what I wanted, so that it just peeks through naturally. You can also see that my skin does look luminous because of the highlighter underneath, and then you can also see that everything looks really nice and smooth and just like literally flawless because of the combination of all of those things together. That jelly grip primer and then the foundation on top of it is just a beautiful match made in heaven. I do like to go ahead and warm my skin up just a little bit with some bronzer. Nothing too overboard though, because I am going for a very natural look today. Since I am going for a very natural look, I'm just going to literally sweep a little bit of that bronzer to contour where my crease would be. I'm going to focus that on the outer corner, and then I'm just lightly gonna sweep it in. Super easy, super quick, literally took me just 5 seconds and I'm done. I'm gonna pop on just a little bit of mascara. I like to go in with just a little bit of the Dermablend loose setting powder. I like to just dip it in there and get a little bit on there. I like to tap off the excess, and then I just like to tap right underneath my eye, my lower lash line, just a little bit under there. Now if you want to bake with this, this is a really good product to bake with. I, however, am getting a little bit older and I don't really like to bake my face. I'm also going to take whatever is left on my brush and I'm just going to dust it over my eyes to make sure that they don't crease throughout the day. I'm going to take just a little bit of that and I'm going to put it right around my nose. Now this does have a up to like 16-hour wear. I'm going to put it in the center of my forehead because that is where I crease a little bit, and that's also where I get a little bit oily. Any place that I might touch my face a lot, I definitely put it there because this is like smudge proof and transfer resistant, and I get a little crease right here, so I just like to put it right in there. And this has a matte finish, so I only want to put this in the places where I want it to look matte. Now I'm going to throw on just a little bit of blush to warm my cheeks up a little, give them a little bit of color. Super easy, super quick. And then I'm going to go back in with the Glow Creator drops. And so we already have that natural glow from within, and then what we just want to do now is give a little added glow just into certain areas. So like right here is where I want to tap it on just a little more, and you just have to take your finger and just tap it around. It's super easy and it just kind of blends in flawlessly. The last thing I'm going to go in with is the Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. This powder has a lot of the same benefits as the setting powder, so it does have like the 16-hour wear and it never looks ashy or anything like that, but it has a more luminous glow to it as opposed to the matte, and it's not like super luminous, it's more of a natural luminous. So I like to put this in the places where I want just a little bit more luminosity as opposed to being matte. I like to use this to carve out my contour. I'm going to let that set for a couple of minutes and then I'll go back and dust it off. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side just to give myself a nice chiseled look. And then I'm going to switch over to the more fluffier side of the brush, and I'm just going to use that to dust off any excess powder that we might have. I'm just going to pop on a little bit of gloss and I'll be ready for my day. This is just a very natural everyday look that I would wear to work, and so I'm going to wear this throughout the day today, and I'm going to check back in to show you a wear test and how everything is holding up. Alright you guys, it's me again here with my final check-in for the day. So the things that I'm noticing are around my nose, it has separated a little bit, but it's only like if I really stretch it out and you can really get up there and see. Like, as you can see, it's in this crease right here. I don't know how well you guys can see that on camera, but it's only if I pull this down as well, so it just kind of settled in that line. Like, I don't think anybody else would notice it, but I'm just trying to give you guys like the full on, like every tiny little thing so that you guys can be well aware. However, the rest of my skin still looks flawless. Nothing has really rubbed off. Nothing has transferred off. Everything else looks really good. So that's the only thing I would say is just those two little tiny spots, and that's very normal for me. But I also usually crease really bad right in here, and then I crease right here too, and there's no creasing whatsoever. So all of these products definitely get my stamp of approval, because it's really amazing that these have held up as much as they have all day long. Okay, that's better. I'm going to zoom you guys out a little bit so that I can show you how I take all of my makeup off. I like to put this little headband on to kind of keep my hair out of my face. So to remove my makeup, I'm going to use the Dermablend Makeup Dissolver. Now I'm going to start off with just doing one half of my face so that you can see the difference. So I just like to massage it in, and it just breaks everything up and dissolves it. It is a miracle. I did have on waterproof mascara on my bottom lash, and you can see it's like already coming off. And then I'm just going to take a towelette and wipe that off. And as you can see, it dissolved everything. And so here is a very good representation of what my face looks like without makeup. It's red and kind of splotchy, a couple of little breakouts, but I don't really have a big issue with breakouts on my skin. And this side just looks nice and flawless and luminous and kind of chiseled more so than this side does right now. And you can also see that like really removed everything. Okay, so that's it. This is what my face looks like, completely bare with no makeup on it, except I did leave my eyebrows filled in, but everything else is completely gone, and this is what it looks like. And that's how well that this Dermablend Makeup Dissolver works too. By the way, it is a miracle lifesaver to get off. I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Macy's channel and for watching this video. Please don't forget to stop by your local Macy's and pick up any Dermablend products that you saw in this video that you liked. I hope that you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one.